Last class we have discussed about in the lesson conservation of plants and animals. The concepts are deforestation and its causes. Second one, consequences of deforestation, conservation of forest and wildlife. So you know the deforestation and its causes. Cutting down of trees causes the soil erosion. So it leads to the decreasing the fertility of the soil, and the consequences of the soil deforestation leads to some causes like it may be global warming. The main thing is the global warming. So today's class we discuss about flora and fauna. You know the flora meaning? The flora is a area, so the plants it will be found there only. Okay, the area, it is a particular area. So where the plants are grown, particular area for plants. So here fauna means it is a particular area for animals. Particular area for animals. Okay, so the living, the biodiversity. So it is the plants, it will be depend upon the plants and animals. So the biological diversity or biodiversity means the interrelationship between the living organisms and the environment is called as biodiversity or biological diversity. So here, so it will be divided into flora and fauna. Flora means a particular area where the plants are grown. Okay, the plants region is called as flora. So the fauna means a particular area for animals. So here some plants and animals here is there from the page number 67. See, Sam, teak, mango, jamun, silver ferns, arjun, etc. These are considered as the flora, and the blue bull, chinkara, barking deer, cheetal, leopard, wild dog, wolf are the examples for fauna. So these animals are found in the Pachmari Biosphere Reserve. Okay, children? So it will be found in the reserve, Biosphere Reserve. So next, endemic species. So you know the meaning of flora and fauna. Flora means a particular area for plants and fauna means a particular area for animals. Endemic species. What is the meaning of endemic species? See children, endemic species means, so it will be grown, it may be in the plants. For example, we consider a plant, it will be grown near a specific, the native region. So it will, wherever it will be grown. So all the places it will be grown. Okay, the plants will be grown. When compared to the animals, it will be also grown. It will be live in the all the areas. So these are called as endemic species. So example, the giant squirrel. So it is a big squirrel. So it is considered a fur or fluffy tail. Big fluffy tail. So this type of squirrel having a big fluffy tail. So it is a rare species. So what is the meaning of species? Species is a group of the same genes, means population of particular living organisms. It is a group of population. Population means a group where the same group of living organisms living are called as species. So species are a group of population which is capable of interbreeding the living organisms. Here, so this type of squirrels are rarely we can see. So in the Pachmari Biosphere Reserve, so some students are seeing this type of squirrel, the giant squirrel. So endemic species are those species of plants and animals which are found exclusively in a particular area. They are not naturally found anywhere, or else a particular type of animals and plants may be endemic to a zone, a state, or maybe a country. So here, for example, let us consider sour or wild mango. When compared to the plant or flora, sap and wild mango. You know mango tree. So like in the region of the Pachmali or the biosphere, or it may be anywhere. So it is having a particular area. In that one, the sap tree and the wild mango tree will be grown. Wild means considered when compared to our region mango. Wild mango is very rich in maybe contains very rich in taste also. Okay, so these are considered as a flora, endemic flora. Endemic flora means endemic plants. It is considered. It may be extinct. So later it may be extinct. Okay, children. So specific region they will be grown on these type of plants and animals. So in the Pachmali Biosphere Reserve, let us consider animal bison. It is also Indian game. When see it is near to our buffalo, so it will be same as it is as buffalo, bison. It is a wild buffalo. Okay, so it is considered as a endemic species of fauna. Endemic species of fauna. So species is a group of population which is capable of interbreeding. So interbreeding means it will be into the interbreeding means it may be hybridization or it may be introduction to the reproduction. So it gives birth to offspring. So and then this is the endemic. Endemic means it is a particular area. Some particular area that will be grown these type of plants and animals. So today's class we discuss about first the flora and the fauna and next endemic species. So give an example for endemic species for fauna region, bison, and wildlife sanctuary. Next concept from this lesson is wildlife sanctuary. So here the students are visiting Pachmali Biosphere Reserve. Here they will visit wildlife sanctuary. So children, you have to visit in your near surroundings. For example, zoo. It may be zoo. Okay. So when you visit a zoo, so Mysore Zoo, it is near to you, no? So you observe so many types of animals, or they will keep in or it is an artificial habitat for the animals. Zoo is an artificial habitat for the wild animals. So they will kept and they will roam they will have to give some food and they will be protect the wild animals in a particular area. Particular area means artificial habitat, that is called as zoo. Here some of the strictly prohibited and punishable by the law in such places. So such places they have some government they will conduct it or they will be strictly prohibited. So strictly prohibited means so ಯಾರು ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನು ಹಾನಿ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಆ ತರ ಒಂದು ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ರೂಲ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. So wildlife sanctuaries like reserve forests provide protection and suitable living conditions to wildlife. Why? To wild animals. So it is a suitable living conditions. So what are the conditions given to the wild animals? So particularly suitable conditions given to the wild animals. And then some wild sanctuaries are allowed to certain activities such as grazing by their livestock, collecting medicinal plants and firewood, etc. So what are the uses from the wildlife sanctuaries are? It can be medicinal plants, so it is used for the medicines, and then firewood, so it is using for the fire purposes, and collecting and then livestock. What are the livestock means? Some for trees are used for the construction of buildings like that. So it will be permission given by the government. Okay, these are the uses. Some of the threatened wild animals like black buck, white-eyed buck, elephant, golden cat, pink-headed duck, gharial, marsh crocodile, python, rhinoceros, etc. These are protected and preserved in our wildlife sanctuaries. In our wildlife sanctuaries means in Indian sanctuaries, forests. So our India having a large landscapes. So they will be protected in that landscapes. So broad area of forest, mountains, forests and bush lands in deltas of big rivers. So India consists of a big wildlife sanctuaries. Why? Because to protect and preserve the wildlife. So some children ask us to visit zoo. Zoo. I told you, Mysore Zoo. So when you visit zoo, the endangered animals, I will explain later. Okay. So endangered animals, that is, for example, tiger. Endangered, ಅದು ಅಳಿವಿನ ಅಂಚಿನಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಆ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ನಾನು ಕೊನೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ the dinosaurs, so it will be already extinct for a long years ago. So it will be extinct due to it may be the cold. So ಈ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು extinct ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ dinosaurs. We see only the collection of fossils from the dinosaurs. The fossils. What are fossils? Fossils are so it will be formed thousands billions years ago under the earth crust. Means the body, the dead body or the bones it will be decaying under the earth crust. So it will be formed as a fossils in the formation of mounds or maybe fossils. Mounds or maybe fossils. Now we see the dinosaur. We collecting the bones and then we observe the shape of the dinosaurs, the gained animal. Okay. Next, let us discuss about the national park. National park. So in Bangalore, we observe national park is located at, that is Bannerghatta National Park. You know children, Bannerghatta National Park. Here it consists. The national park consists of large landscape, flora, fauna, and historic objects. Let us see the famous national park. Okay, so when you visit a national park, you observe the wildlife. See how the wild animals are living in that particular area. Okay, we observe flora, fauna, and also some other landscapes. Here, Satpur National Park. Satpura National Park. So it is located in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, children? Madhya Pradesh. So this is a national park, Satpura National Park. It is the first reserve forest in India. This Satpura National Park, it is the first reserve, biosphere reserve national park in India. This is the first one, and the finest Indian teak is found in this forest. Finest teak, teak. So it is firstly or largely found in this forest. Okay, children. There are more than 100 national parks in our India. Okay. So rock shelters. So in this when you visit Satpur National Park, so it consists of rock shelters. So all the animals or all the fauna means there is a group of the plant animals are living. So we observe so many types of wild animals in that one. So here they will constructed or the rock shelters for them. Okay, children. So nearly it will be when 55 rock shelters are seen in this national park. And so when we go to that national park, we feel that we see the paintings and also painting from the ancient and prehistoric period we observe in that national park. So in this Satpur tiger reserves, so here there will be launched the Project Tiger. So what's the name of Project Tiger? So it is a project to preserve and protect the species of tiger. Okay, children, species means it's a group of population of a particular living organisms. So it is protected to conserve and protection given to the tiger. Okay, next. So tiger is one of the many species which have slowly disappeared from our forests. But Sakura Tiger Reserve is a technique in the sense that the significance of increasing the population of tigers has been seen here. Once the time animals like lions, elephants, white buffaloes and Barasingha were found in this Sakura National Park. Animals whose numbers are diminishing to level that they might face extinction are known as endangered animals. So these type of animals, for example, white buffalo, elephants, lion. So tiger, these are endangered animals. Endangered animals means ಅದೇನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಳಿವಿನಂಚಿನಲ್ಲಿದೆ. So ಈ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ extinct ಆದರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. So that's why we have to protect and preserve these endangered animals from the others. So why the tigers and the other animals are killed? Because it may be for the skin of the animals and also natural calamities. So dinosaurs will be already extinct. So like that, these animals are also extinct. So for that, we have to take precautions to conserve and protect these endangered animals. So it is a difficult disturbance in their natural habitat. So where these type of tertiary animals, the primary animals, the primary sectors belongs to the plants, and then secondary the herbivorous, and next carnivorous. Okay, so where the carnivores are not there in the environment or our environment, so what happens? So herbivorous the population of herbivorous increases, whereas the primary sectors, so there is no plants, there is no grass for herbivorous, so it will be imbalanced in the biosphere. So that's why carnivorous also having their threat. Okay, next. Here the ecosystem is made up of all the plants and animals and microorganisms. The ecosystem consists of plants and animals and also microorganisms. In addition to that, it will be components such as climate and soil and also some new deltas, river deltas, etc. The red data book. So it is a book. So it is a source of books. It keeps to collect the records for all the flora and fauna or all the endangered. What we call as it will be a record. Record means it is a book of record to collect all the details about the endangered animals. Endangered animals and plants. So this is a book. It will be kept to record all the details about the endangered plants and animals. So migration. So in our India also the red book is there. Red data book is also. So in India also maintain the red data book for. So they will collect the details about endangered animals and plants. So next, let us discuss about migration. So in the previous classes, you learned the migration. So you learned only the migration of birds. So why the birds migrate from one place to another place, not the nearest place? It migrates from one place to another place means from one country to another country also. Why it will be migrate? lay eggs. To lay eggs. That's why the birds migrate from one place to another place. Lay eggs. And also, why they lay eggs from one place to another country? One country to another country. Because it will be depend upon the weather condition. It may be hot or it may be cold season. So the birds are migrate from one place to another country. For example, in India, our country, some birds also migrate from another country. So like that. So from all the sides from the world, birds are migrated to our India also. Here bird sanctuary is there near Mysore, Ranganthipura. So we observe so many types of birds. They will be migrated from one place to another. Means from one country to another. They are called as migrated birds. It may be the climatic conditions very cold, and the distances to reach another land are known as migratory birds. So the last concept of this lesson is recycling of paper. Recycling of paper. So you know 3 R's. 3 R's means 3 R's. Reuse. Okay. Reuse, recycle, reduce. Okay. Reduce, reuse and recycle. So in this lesson we discuss about recycling of papers. So papers, where we get from? The papers are get from the plant, the trees. Yes, from tree. So about 17 full of grown trees to make 1 ton of paper. See children, for making of 1 ton of paper, it needs 17 full grown trees. It needs 17 full grown trees to make 1 ton of paper. So these 17 trees are cut for to making the papers. Okay children. So that's why we don't, means unnecessary, we don't use the papers. See here, if the student saves at least 1 sheet of paper in a day, we can save many trees in a year. So how you see, how you tear the pages and you waste some pages, you know. So that's why, so don't waste the pages, but don't tear the papers, and unnecessarily don't use the papers. That's why. So if a student, one student tearing one paper, so it will be saving the trees. Okay. So we should avoid to tearing the papers or don't use unnecessary papers. So reuse papers or say recycle it. So papers, when you wrote some classes and homeworks, you give it to some other shops, etc. So it will be recycled. So these papers, so finally prepared papers are reused, and then it will be used as a boxes, the carton boxes and other wrapping boxes. They will use as a recycled papers. So and also in the newspaper also used are recycled papers. Okay. So it saves some energy and water needed for manufacturing paper. Almost the amount of harmful chemicals used in the paper making will be reduced. So that's why we have to recycle the papers. So that's why unnecessary don't use the papers. Next, reforestation. Reforestation also is nothing but afforestation. Afforestation, or it is also reforestation, means reconstruction of forest. What's the meaning of this? So we have to planting more and more trees. So in your surroundings also you have to planting more trees. So in surroundings it will be developing the planting of more trees. So it will be helpful for the environment, and it avoids to the global warming, and afforestation leads to a healthy environment. So in this class we learn that one, the wildlife sanctuary, flora and fauna. Flora means what? The plant, the particular particular area for the plants. Fauna means a particular area for animals. Next, the Satpur National Park. So very abundant amount of tea plants. Tea trees are available in this Satpur National Park. It is situated at Madhya Pradesh. So in this park, when we entered into this park, we see 55 rock shelters, and it is near to the prehistoric period. So it will be created as a prehistoric period of peoples where they will be dancing, they will be singing, or it may be the lifestyle of the prehistoric peoples. And also we observed some of the paintings in the rock shelters. And next, red data, it is an endemic species. So endemic species we have to, it will be protected for the, and protected and preserved for the wild animals. Endangered animals, that is a project for tiger. So it is also to protect and preserve these species. Species means it is a group of population of a particular living organisms. Red data is a key for to. So it is a record for the endangered animals and plants. Endangered animals and plants. Next, fossils. These are already the dinosaur is a fossil. It will be extinct for a long time ago. So that's why we have to conserve these endangered animals. Next, migration. Migration. The birds. So migrate from one country to another country because to lay eggs. So it will be depend upon the weather or climatic conditions. Next, recycling of papers. Recycling of papers means, so nowadays 17 trees are cut for 1 ton of papers. So for making 1 ton of papers, 17 trees are cut for the manufacturing, and also some chemicals are used to preparing the manufacturing of the papers. So that's why we have to avoid for the means unnecessary usage of papers. So in this lesson we discuss the conservation of plants and animals. Finally, it's the end of this lesson. From your textbook, page number 72. So this is some assignment. Okay, fill in the blanks. A place where animals are protected in their natural habitat is called sanctuary. You have to write in your pencil. Second one, species found only in a particular area is called as endemic. Migratory birds fly to faraway places because of climatic changes. So write these fillings in your textbook. And also read the lesson, underline the important words. Here is a puzzle from page number 75. So this is one of the activity for you children for 8th standard. So they are given down a class. Complete this word puzzle using your pencil. Okay. This is for you. It's a simple assignment for you. So next class, I will give the classwork through your WhatsApp group. So read this lesson. First, you have to read this lesson. The lesson name is Conservation of Plants and Animals. So and then you have to underline the words